Yo, what's good, y'all? Picture this. A perfect Memorial Day weekend, sun blazing, my backyard pool sparkling like it's ready for its close-up in a Hollywood flick, and me, Marcus, standing there in my lucky red tank top, flipping burgers, feeling like the king of my little suburban castle. Then, out of nowhere, my neighbor Karen, yeah, that Karen decides to turn my dream day into a full-blown circus. Buckle up, because this story's got drama, spice, and a karma sandwich that'll leave you hungry for justice. I'm Marcus, 34, living in the upscale Willow Creek suburb with my wife, Lena, and our twin girls. 2 years ago, we snagged this gorgeous house, think white picket fence, wraparound porch, and a pool that could make you cry. It's so pretty. We're a black family, proud, hardworking, and let's just say we stand out in a neighborhood that's still adjusting to, well, folks like us. Most people here are cool, but then there's Karen Thompson, 68, the human equivalent of a sour lemon left in the sun too long. Karen's the kind of person who'd call the cops on a lemonade stand for unpermitted commerce. She used to rule the Willow Creek Homeowners Association like it was her empire until new families, younger, more diverse, voted her out. That loss hit her hard, and ever since, she's been watching the neighborhood change with the enthusiasm of someone getting a root canal. Karen's got this vibe. Y'all, like she's always one step away from dialing 911 over a kid's bike left on the sidewalk. She's crossed the street to avoid my girls playing hopscotch, complained about our loud jazz music during a Sunday brunch, and even called animal control on our lab, Duke, for excessive barking. Spoiler: Duke's so chill, he'd meditate if dogs could. I tried being nice when we moved in, brought her brownies, offered to mow her lawn, invited her to our housewarming. Her response: "Did you qualify for this mortgage, or are you renting?" Yeah, that was my first clue Karen wasn't about to be my new BFF. Fast forward to that Saturday. It's 85 degrees, the grill's sizzling, and I'm in my element, rocking my cowboy hat and judge. It's a Texas thing, prepping for the pool party of the year. We've got 25 of our favorite people coming. My college crew, Lena's book club sisters, our cousins from Houston, even some old neighbors from our apartment days. It's black joy in full effect, kids cannonballing, adults vibing to a playlist I spent weeks curating, ribs and burgers scenting the air like a summer symphony. I'm checking the pool temp, tweaking the speakers, feeling on top of the world, when I catch Karen's curtains twitching across the fence. She's been spying on us like we're starring in her true crime documentary, but today feels different, like the calm before a storm you didn't see coming. By 2 p.m., the party's in full swing. My boy Trey rolls up with his legendary mac and cheese. My cousin Keisha brings her kids and enough potato salad to feed an army. And my old roommate Jamal shows up with his new fiancée and a cooler of craft beer that probably costs more than my car payment. The pool's alive, kids doing backflips, adults playing water volleyball, Lena working the crowd in her yellow swimsuit like the hostess queen she is. I'm at the grill, flipping burgers, when I notice Karen's graduated from curtain twitching to full-on porch surveillance, binoculars and all, like she's auditioning for the CIA. My buddy Big Mike spots her too, laughs, and goes, "Yo, Marcus, your neighbor's out here acting like we're smuggling state secrets in the potato salad." I brush it off, but deep down, I feel that knot in my gut, the one you get when you know someone's about to make your day harder than it needs to be. Around 4 p.m., our neighbor across the street, Sophia Martinez, comes over with her husband, Luis, and their daughter, Isabella. Sophia's a teacher, Luis is a mechanic, and they're the kind of folks who make you feel at home the second you meet them. Their kid jumps in the pool, Luis grabs a beer, and Sophia's gushing about how epic the setup is. It's perfect until I see Karen's binocular zero in on Sophia's family, like she's spotted an alien invasion. My cousin Keisha swims over, leans on the pool edge, and whispers, "Marcus, your neighbor's got that I'm about to ruin everything energy. What's her deal?" I give her the rundown. Karen's HOA power trip, her obvious discomfort with black and brown folks moving in, the constant complaints. Keisha just shakes her head. Some people can't handle seeing us happy, can they? By 5 p.m., the party's peaking, spades tournament on the patio, kids screaming with joy, the smell of grilled chicken mixing with sunscreen and chlorine. Then, at exactly 5:23, I know because I check my watch, Karen makes her move. She storms to the fence, phone glued to her ear, yelling loud enough for the whole party to hear. Yes, 9/11. I'm reporting a large, suspicious gathering at 312 Oak Lane. There are at least 30 black people here, and I think they're trespassing or doing something illegal. The pool goes dead silent. Kids freeze mid-splash. Lena, floating on a raft, gives me a look that says, "Oh, it's on." Big Mike, never one to hold back, shouts, "Lady, we're at a pool party, not robbing a bank." But Karen's just warming up. The noise is excessive, and I smell marijuana. Total lie unless you count barbecue smoke as a controlled substance. These people don't belong here, and the homeowner's hosting some kind of gang activity. Gang activity? We've got kids with pool noodles and uncles playing cards. I walk to the fence, arms crossed, cowboy hat shading my eyes, trying to keep cool. "Ma'am," I say, channeling every corporate training I've ever had. "This is a private party on my property. We're within noise ordinances and city rules." Karen looks at me like I just spoke in tongues. "You people think you can just move into nice neighborhoods and turn them into your chaos." I'm stunned. My what now? Meanwhile, she's still narrating to 911 like she's David Attenborough. The ringleader's confronting me now, wearing gang colors, acting aggressive. Gang colors? It's a red tank top, Karen. Jamal, who's a lawyer and knows the drill, starts recording. Sophia steps up, calm but firm. "Ma'am, I'm a teacher. This is a family barbecue. You're out of line." Karen spins on her, venom in her voice. "And who are you?" Another one of them. The racism is so blatant now, you could choke on it. Then, sirens. 2 squad cars pull up, and officers Brooks and Rivera step out. Brooks, a black guy in his 40s, scans the scene, a wholesome pool party with kids eating ice cream, and I swear I see him sigh. Rivera, a Latina, looks like she's already done with this call. Karen rushes them, practically vibrating with self-righteousness. "Officers, thank God you're here. These people are disturbing the peace, probably doing drugs." Brooks raises an eyebrow. "Ma'am, what's the issue here?" I step forward, show them my deed, explain it's my house, my party, all legit. Then I pull out my phone, where I've logged every one of Karen's complaint states, times, ring camera footage of her lurking. I'm a black man in America, y'all. I document everything. Karen's unraveling now, demanding they search for drugs, claiming I'm not the homeowner. Brooks shuts her down. "We verified Mr. Jackson owns this property. Do you have evidence of illegal activity?" She's floundering, stammering. "Well, look at them." And then, she doubles down. "If you won't investigate, I will." Before anyone can stop her, she marches into my backyard like she's leading a SWAT team. This 68-year-old woman in her Sunday best starts pointing at random stuff. "This cooler's got alcohol for minors. It's soda. These bags are suspicious. They're towels." Then she spots my grill setup, grabs a jar of my homemade spice rub, and yells, "Suspicious substances." Big Mike loses it. "Lady, that's cumin and chili powder." In the most cinematic moment of my life, Karen opens the jar and tastes it. My rub's got habanero and scorpion pepper hot enough to make a grown man cry. Her face goes from smug to fire engine red in seconds. She's coughing, gasping, "Water, water," stumbling toward the pool. Rivera grabs her before she dives in. "Ma'am, you're trespassing. You need to leave." Karen, tears streaming, wheezes, "This is assault. They poisoned me." Lena's had enough. She stands up, dripping wet, and lays it out. "You broke into our yard, ate our food without permission, and now you're claiming we attacked you? Get out." Brooks cuffs her, reading her rights as she screams, "I know the mayor." Rivera, deadpan, goes, "Ma'am, the mayor's my cousin. Want me to call him?" The silence is deafening. Karen's charged with trespassing, false reporting, and harassment. As they load her into the squad car, her son's name pops up on her phone. Rivera answers, and we hear, "No, sir, it's a pool party, not a gang." Yes, she's safe. Just made some bad choices. Here's where it gets wild. My guests. They don't let Karen ruin the vibe. Mike fires up the grill, Keisha passes out ice cream, and we're back to partying like nothing happened. Neighbors we've never met stop by, apologizing for Karen, bringing cookies, joining the fun. By night, Jamal's video of the incident, Karen's 911 call, her spice-tasting disaster, it's TikTok. By morning, it's got 3 million views. Memes explode. Karen versus chili powder, the smackdown. Local news picks it up, then national outlets. Good Morning America calls it pool party justice. Karen's mugshot, red-faced and teary, becomes a viral sensation. The fallout? Karen loses her part-time gig at the local school, her country club membership, and her dignity. The HOA censures her, neighbors sue for harassment, and within a week, there's a for sale sign in her yard. She moves to a retirement community in Arizona, where I hear she's already complaining about the salsa dancing nights. Meanwhile, Willow Creek transforms. Without Karen's toxic energy, neighbors connect block parties, pool days, and coffee meetups. Sophia and Luis are like family now. Their kid and my girls are inseparable. I start selling my Spice Rub Scorpion Justice blend and donate part of the profits to fair housing groups. A year later, I get a letter. No return address, just a note. Marcus, I'm sorry. My actions were wrong. Rooted in a bias I'm working to unlearn. I don't expect forgiveness, but I'm trying to change. Karen, I'm skeptical, but there's a flicker of hope. Maybe even the worst of us can grow, with enough heat to wake them up. Now, y'all, I'm sitting by my pool, watching my kids play with half the neighborhood, and I'm grateful. Not for Karen's nonsense, but for what came after a community that stood up, a story that spread hope. So, tell me in the comments, have you dealt with a Karen in your life? How'd you handle it? And what do you think can people like her change? Or is that letter just damage control? Hit that like button if you're Team Justice, subscribe for more real talk, and let's keep this conversation going. Peace.